Do you know about the comic book series commonly known as World of Aldebaran? I, I actually don't know how to pronounce it. That's kind of how I read and pronounce it. Um, Maybe it's the Alde. It throws me off because it's similar to old in German, and I speak a little bit of German. um, it's a comic book series written by a guy called Leo. At least that's his pen name. His real name is, let me just check that for you. Ah, yes, so his name is Luis Eduardo de Oliveira. Um, so Leo, Luis Eduardo de Oliveira. Leo. It's kind of creative. And he's still around because I believe he's still working. He's still ongoing with the comic book series. Um, the last issue is called, or the last, uh, not issue, but they're called cycles. So the last series of comic books is called Bellatrix, as far as I can tell, and is not yet translated because, of course, it's in French, and I don't speak or read French very well. But let me go back to when the television series Scavenger's Reign um, was released. There was some talk about it. I saw about it in my feeds, and someone commented, "Hey, this looks like the worlds of Aldebaran." And then when I watched Scavenger's Reign, which I thought was terrible, and I commented on it in my video and commented that I thought this looked like something inspired from a comic book, because in still images, like not moving, it looked great, especially the landscape. Um, but someone commented that it looked like World of Aldebaran, so then I was like, hey, maybe I should check that out if that has sort of the same feeling to it. Um, and it kind of does, because the Worlds of Aldebaran is a science fiction series. It takes place on distant planets and in the far future. Um, Let me start by just recommending it and saying that I liked it. It's not high on the art. Like I can't draw very well, but I can say this is kind of like a simple style. It's very realistic. Also, this is uh, pretty much the definition, I'll say, of a graphic novel. There's a lot of text per panel or per page. So you had a lot of images that only serves the function of showing who is talking. If you know the term talking heads, you'll have a lot of panels like that. Then you'll have a lot of that's just who's talking to who. So you have two people in the same panel. Half of it is text or dialogue. That is that's what we're in for. It's also because I just mentioned that it's for adult. There's nudity in here. There's depicted nudity and let's what do I say? I don't know how intercourse, is that what I'm looking for? Lovely. It doesn't matter. It's only interesting because it's this was a slight controversy where some people got upset because when the books were translated from French to English as to have broad appeal as appeal and to not get in and to not get in problems with various censorship around the world. They drew underwear on people, even if it didn't always make any sense. And some people got upset about it. Um, of of course, it's not disturbing at all. As I mean, disturbing to it doesn't interrupt the story. That's what I tried to say. Um, so it's science fiction series. It's about a group of people. It expands over the issues. Some join, some fall off, some leave. And it's about a series of events that requires investigations on multiple planets. So it's not a big action series. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of decisions, there's a lot of like moral or yeah, just difference of opinions and politics. Saying, can we do this? Should we do this? Um, which I thought was yeah fine. I can do with these uh, sort of series. I've read a series called 13, which is roughly the same, and I also read Fables. And when I mean the same, it's kind of just yeah the same experience. There's not a lot of action shooting, also because it doesn't really translate that well to paper. It's more like great vistas. Um, I think the most beautiful parts of the Aldebaran series is the landscapes. They are, I think, those are the greatest. Some of the animals or creatures that we see in different worlds are strange and weird to a point where it's like this is not biologically feasible, but that's part of science fiction. Actually, the series has some great events, kind of like X Files. It's like this is unexplainable. This is weird, but this is also a major. Like wow, something's happening. In the first issue, I'll say at some point people are walking at the oceans as they solidify, and I thought that was a great hook. It got me hooked, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll see where this series go. So if you want to read the world of Aldebaran, as I would suggest you do, if you can find it near you or get it online, it is currently 6 different series of comic books. There's like 6 issues, and some of them 4 in others. So I'll just list them here because you should also read them in a certain order, otherwise you'll get spoiled or the story won't make any sense. So the first one is called Aldebaran, and I think that's 6 issues, and then you should move on to Betelgeuse. I think is how you say it. It's spelled a little weirdly, but hopefully I'm putting the names on the screen right now. And after Betelgeuse, you should read The Survivors, and then Antares, Return to Aldebaran, and then Neptune. And Neptune is finished as far as I can tell. Yes, so I just had to uh, go through the last pages. Yes, Neptune is nice and finished. They don't leave much for cliffhangers. So you will have a certain ending, unless you can read Bellatrix, which may be translated. It's relatively new. Like I think it released last year, and comics takes a long time, so we're in for the long haul. So yeah, those are the 6 series that is currently in that universe, and then it kind of got me to check out Leo's other works, because I thought, why not? I was interested, and they also have some notes about it. I'm currently reading. A lot of them aren't translated, unfortunately. I'm not sure how to approach that. One of them is called Mermaid Project, that seemed to be that what was translated, and I'm currently reading through the first couple of volumes. They seemed interesting, kind of different from Aldebaran. So yeah, I'm think I'm gonna keep checking out Leo's work over the year, as much as I can. He signs each page. Somewhere in it, you can see he has a little Leo, not signature, more like logo. I thought that was, yeah, that was interesting. I'm not sure if it has any legal or technical function, but it kind of helps solidify or it tells me that he takes this personal. He's kind of like, yeah, this is my page. I'm signing it. This is my work. So, if you were unfamiliar with the world of Aldebaran, if you like to read comics, if you can get hold of comics, because of course that can be an issue with these older issues. That you should be able to get them on Amazon, but maybe somewhere else where you don't line Bezos' pockets. If that's something that you care about, I'm pretty sure if you're in France, you can just go pick them up at the corner. That's the idea I have of France as a comic book country. I'm very jealous. Um, but I would recommend that you check it out. If you're graphic novels like uh, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is another one that comes to mind. V for I guess everything Alan Moore, like V for Vendetta and Watchmen. It's some spectacular image, but mostly it's also just text and the story, the characters. Um, and I think I'll leave you with that. If that's my recommendation, you, you can pick it up. Thank you for hanging out with me today.